Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I put it in 10, now I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, tight.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 64 yards.
First down.
Here we go,
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and open for more here in Week 2. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
So don't say nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got his man, Boyd. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Joe Mixon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He gives it to Cooks. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On first down, Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Like 80!
50 seconds. At the 25-yard line.
Pretty quiet. Shift. Lock.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
21.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Niners 7, Bengals 3.
Here we go. 180! 6-man. Check curls.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score, Niners 14, Bengals 3. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. From the 27, Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Garoppolo now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Check it out, Reed.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Play fake. Mariota. He completes it to Boyd. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage. Mariota. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And Bullock will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breida, he'll try the right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From just shy of midfield, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Get in the weight room.
They go play action. Mariota. Airing one out for Boyd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Always got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Coleman. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. Mariota on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Here we go. Black 80. Let's get that roll. 11. 57, right. Drop deep.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Mariota now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go,
Here's
here we go,
2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2 times, 2 times.
This is Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
25, check 25, check 25. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Gets this one to use check. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for the Breida, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
All day, they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. Not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
It's our time. It's our time.
Get hot!
Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
You're not ready. Bravo. 6, 56. You're not ready. You're not ready. 56.
First down, Mariota. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
56.
On second down, Mariota again. Being chased out, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. D Ford able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On third down, Mariota. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down 49ers.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
On first down, McKinnon again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They come out here in the I, trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They run once more with McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.